we had our great master, our supreme grand master Patriji here with us. Welcome you, sir.
Everybody, namaskar.
Namaskar, Swamiji. Namaskar.
So we also have our Sagar sir, Managing Trust of Pyramid Valley, here with us.
Morning, sir. Namaste, sir.
Swamiji, namaskar.
Yes, sir.
Varamurthy sir. We had a great session by your start last time. So same way, we'll have the first question from you, sir.
Yes. Guruji, Namaskar once again.
Yes, sir.
So now we are starting this question and answer session. And here, see, normally and generally, again and again, we speak about this knowledge and enlightenment. Again and again. So here, knowledge and enlightenment are the same or different. If it is different, so which is most important, whether it is knowledge or enlightenment?
Every word has got different meaning. Information has got different meaning. Knowledge has got different meaning. Wisdom has got different meaning. And enlightenment has got different meaning. You can't mix up these words. A word is created for a specific meaning. So, when you want to use a specific word, you must understand the word meaning of it, then only use it. So remember that every word is a distinct character. Every word has got specific meanings related to them. For the word information, it is different. The word knowledge is different. The word wisdom is different. The word enlightenment is different. Now your question is, what is the question?
So whether the knowledge and or enlightenment. So in these two, which is most important?
So everything is important.
Okay.
In the parts of the body, which is more important? Eyes or hands or legs? Which is more important?
All are. Okay.
In the inside body, whether it's the liver or the kidneys or the intestine, which part is important, Baba?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything is important. Information is important. Then knowledge is important. Then wisdom is important. Then enlightenment is important. Everything begins with information. You don't have knowledge, but you are informed for the first time.
Yes. Yes.
That there is something like that. Supposing you are a chemistry student, first of all, you are informed about chemistry. What is an acid, what is an alkali? Then slowly your knowledge increases about chemistry. Then you become a wise person in chemistry, you become a professor in chemistry. You become a master in chemistry, you become a professor. Then finally you make your own experiments in chemistry. You find out some new formulas, new chemicals. That is the enlightenment stage in chemistry.
Yes. Yes.
Similarly, when you are a student of music, first time you are going to a music college, music guru, first time you are singing something, some raga, some sarigama padanisa. You don't know what is sa, what is re, what is ga, but first time you are learning about them. You are having information first.
Yes.
Then slowly you will have knowledge. Which raga is what, which tada is what. Then you will be a very wise person. You can perform for the public. Then finally, your enlightenment means you can become like Tyagaraja. You can contribute new ragas, new compositions to the whole field of music. Tyagaraja is an enlightenment stage in music. Leonardo da Vinci is in the enlightenment stage of painting. So, in enlightenment, they contribute as a new creation. They add to the whole scheme of things their own personality, which was never before existing. That is the highest stage is enlightenment. The initial first stage is information. The second stage is knowledge. The third stage is wisdom. Condensed knowledge is wisdom. New experimentation, new creativity, new contribution to the whole scheme of things is enlightenment. So these are the 4 words. You spoke about 2 words, I am speaking about 4 words.
Yes, Swamiji.
Information, knowledge,
Knowledge, condensed wisdom.
and enlightenment.
Right.
People are at these various stages. Many people are not at all even informed about spirituality. They don't know what is spirituality. There is no information at all. There are many people like that. Now they should seek information. They should be given information about what is spirituality. Then after being informed, they have to acquire knowledge. They have to gather all the facts. They have to study hard to become knowledgeable. Abundance of information is knowledge. A scarcity of knowledge is called information. Then they should apply that in their day-to-day lives. That is wise wisdom. Whatever knowledge they have, they should apply. Then they are called wise persons in their day-to-day life. Then they should contribute significantly in that field to the whole world. They should contribute their own achievements. For example, in the field of music, new ragas, new compositions, like Swati Tirunal, Purandaradasa, Tyagaraja, Beethoven, Mozart. Then in the field of meditation, you should be able to contribute something new. So even in enlightenment, there are highly enlightened people. In information, there are highly informed people. In knowledge, there are highly knowledgeable people. In wisdom, there are highly wise people.
Right.
In enlightenment, there are highly enlightened people. All grades are there, right from information to enlightenment.
Yes, yes.
You have put a very nice question, Varamurthy Garu.
Thank you, Swamiji. You have given a very good answer and analyzed very neatly, Swamiji, with all simple examples. Yes. If I ask only 2 concepts, you have explained 4. Bonus. Thank you, Swamiji.
Go ahead, sir.
Shalini, madam.
Thank you, Varamurthy sir.
Yeah.
Patri sir, common sense has been the favorite subject of yours. Can one increase their common sense by increasing the intellect?
Intellect helps you in common sense. That faculty in yourself which helps you in your common sense is called intellect. That faculty which doesn't help you in your common sense is not intellect. Intellect and common sense, they go together. For different people, the word intellect is different things. For me, intellect is common sense. I am a different person from others. For me, intellect is different. The word means different. If you don't have common sense, supposing given a mic to speak, given 2 minutes, if you don't leave the mic for 5 minutes, then you don't have intellect, you don't have common sense. For me, common sense and intellect are synonymous. I always see common sense in every person. I don't care for his great knowledge or great wisdom or even great enlightenment. I want common sense. If you are supposed to speak only for 1 minute, you should speak only for 1 minute. Even if you are Shakespeare, William Shakespeare. I know you are William Shakespeare, you can speak for hours and hours, but given the time, only 1 minute, because of circumstances. Even if you are William Shakespeare, or even if you are Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India, given the time, 1 minute, you must finish off your speech in 1 minute. That is called a common sense. At another time, you may be given 3 hours to speak. Then you should be able to speak 3 hours. Then you are a great Pandit. But here you are given only 1 minute. You should start and finish off your speech in 1 minute. Those people who can do it, I have got common sense. Those people who cannot do it do not have common sense. They may be big pundits. They may have got vast knowledge. They may be otherwise William Shakespeare's. So what? For me, they don't have common sense. I respect common sense the most in every person. If two people are speaking, if the third fellow is speaking, he doesn't have common sense. How can he open his mouth when the two others are speaking to each other? People always interject. They are very impatient to open their mouth. For me, they are stupid people. So many things go in to make up a common sense. So all those factors which go into common sense are called intellect, for me. Please understand the words "for me."
Yes, sir.
I am different from others. And Shalini is different from others. Everybody is different from others. So everybody has got their own meaning to the English words or any other word. For me, common sense is the highest thing. For you to live happily in the society. If you are alone in Himalayas, not mixing with anybody else, no common sense is required. But if you are mixing in society, common sense is absolutely required. That is the most important factor in society, required by everybody who is a part of the society. We are social beings. If you are a social being, then you will require tons and tons of common sense. In Pyramid Spiritual Society movement, we have got tons and tons of common sense. I have gone to many other organizations before I came to PSSM. I could find a lot of information. I could find a lot of knowledge. I could find a lot of wise people, a lot of enlightenment too, but there was no common sense. That particular factor was lacking, which repelled me. Although there is good amount of information, knowledge, wisdom, enlightenment, everything is there, still it repelled me. I'll give you an example. I went to Theosophical Society, Adayar, Chennai. I stayed there for 1 week, but nobody is doing meditation. And everybody was decrying Osho. Oh, Osho is a sex guru. I found that very bad. They have not studied Osho at all, and they are criticizing Osho. How can you criticize Osho? He is such a great master. And if these Theosophical Society people, they can't understand Osho, what kind of enlightenment they have? Similarly, I went to Pune, Osho Ashram. When I was talking about third eye masters like Ledbetter, Blavatsky, they were saying, no third eye. In Osho, when I went to Pune, they were decrying third eye. For them, there is no third eye. They are big Osho people, enlightened people, wisdom, everything is there, but there is no common sense. So I was repelled equally from Theosophical Society as well as from Osho movement. I had to start my own movement. I learned everything from Lobsang Rampa. But again, in the final chapter of You Forever, I found that he is advocating non-vegetarian. Where is the common sense? Just because you are a being from Tibet, how can you advocate non-vegetarian food? So in translating You Forever book, I removed the last chapter, final chapter from that book, and printed the rest of the book, which is very useful. Common sense helps you to separate from good and bad in everything very easily. So I have that tons and tons of common sense. So I couldn't join any other organization. I had to create my own organization where everybody has got common sense. I am very glad you touched upon the topic of common sense, Shalini.
Thank you, sir.
Shalini has got a lot of common sense.
Probably you have tons and tons. We are still on the way, sir. We are having ounces probably. We are on that path.
Yes, sir, we are fortunate that you started this movement and we're all part of it, getting all that common sense.
So all people who have got tons and tons of common sense are attracted to this PSSM. The chief distinguishing feature of PSSM is not information, not knowledge, not wisdom, not enlightenment, but common sense. Sheer common sense. That's it, Sagar.
Yes, sir. Wonderful, sir. We are proud now to be part of this movement. We know all the good things have been filtered by you, and you are teaching us all the wonderful things. Sir, one question is more someone in the class asked me as well. One of the common things that meditation and spiritual practices get us to is non-attachment, right? Not getting attached to things and craving for food. So cravings for food and things probably vanish much easier, but attachment to beliefs, attachment to thoughts, ideas is much difficult to get over. So you have this trio of meditation, swadhyaya, and sajjan sangatya. So for such people, which is the one? Is there one thing that we should recommend more than the other?
First of all, I didn't understand your question.
Sir.
You wanted to difference between craving and attachment?
No, sir. What I mean, getting over the attachment to beliefs and ideas is much lot difficult. So what is the solution?
Why should you get over any attachment? You should try every attachment in every belief system, like a scientist.
Okay.
You should develop scientific temper always. That's very important. And scientific temper is common sense for me. You should always question your own words, others' words, constantly. You speak a word, then you must question your own word. Am I speaking perfectly? Can I be improved? Am I expressing perfectly whatever I thought? So, after every action, you must think, analyze. You must question others and yourself. Now, what is happening in this question and answer? You are putting question, I am answering. This is a very important process. So, we are questioning our own belief systems, our own thought processes. We are questioning our own attachments. So, this questioning process is called a scientific temper. That's why we encourage all types of questions. And we listen to all types of answers. Even if a Sagar is a stupid fellow, then Sagar is not angry. It's an answer I have given. You are just going to answer, analyze that answer, that's all. You are not going to be attached to that. So, this question and answer method, constantly, same question again, who is Sagar? Every time you put a question to me, who is Sagar? I'll give a different answer. You are not to be attached to that answer. And I am not attached to your question. Every question is different, every answer is different. Every question and answer only has to sharpen your thought process. It is only meant for that. There is no personal insinuation.
Yes, sir.
So, question and answer, Q&A, is very, very important for scientific reasoning, scientific method. And that's for me, great common sense. And PSSM is great common sense, great Q&A method. And without any personal equations into it. At that moment, I find Sagar stupid. I say stupid. That doesn't mean Sagar is stupid always. No. When he put a question, a stupid question, I say he's a stupid fellow. Because he chose to put a stupid question to me. At that time, I felt it is stupid. That's all. It's not a comment on Sagar. If you take it as a comment on Sagar, you are attached to the answer. You are not supposed to be attached to the answer. Free floating questions, free floating answers.
Yes, sir.
That is scientific spirit. A lot of scientific spirit, scientific temple is required. Ours is a spiritual scientific organization. Not a spiritual organization, just it is a spiritual scientific organization. Where Q&A is very, very important. So for the next 1,000 years, you must put these questions, Sagar.
Yes, sir. Wonderful. Q&A sessions are very enlightening, sir.
These Tuesday sessions will go on for the next 1,000 years.
Wonderful.
And I expect you to be on time in 7 o'clock in the morning for the next 1,000 years.
Yes, sir. We will.
And don't be attached to my answer.
Sure. Good answer, sir.
Don't be attached to my belief system. Free floating.
Yes, sir.
This kind of training is very important. It will give you freedom. Freedom from your own past. Everybody's past is binding everybody's present. You don't have to be bound to your own past. When you are bound to your own past, it means your belief system is guiding you. When you are not bound by your past in the present, you are free of your belief systems. You can always go to the other opposite side of the belief system in your given present. You should be such a free bird. Not attached to any strings. Imagine the bird wanted to fly anywhere, any direction in the sky. That's called a free bird. I expect every human being to be a free bird. Not attached to any strings. Not attached to any belief systems. Not attached to their own past. Although you have come from your own past, you must not be attached to your past. Thank you, Sagar.
Wonderful, sir.
You are not stupid.
Thank you, sir.
Your smile speaks that you are not stupid.
Thank you, sir.
What, Bindu ma'am?
Yes, sir. Nice answer, sir.
Yes, shall we move to the next question?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Patri sir, we hear from a lot of meditators saying, we can see you, means we can see Patriji in our visions and dreams. How should we take it? Is it like you come into our vision, or is it the light of yours?
See, I also don't know many things. Remember that point. When others are speaking of their meditation experiences, I listen to them carefully. I gather information. I am a candidate for information always. I don't know how they could see me, or what is the technology that is happening. I am a student of meditation too. I am not a professor of meditation. I am gathering information from every meditator. I am mighty interested in that. That is their experience. I believe in it. I find that they are doing great meditation. I express my congratulations, appreciate them. Their visions are true for them. Whether I am able to understand them or not, their experience is true for them. They have experienced something out of the ordinary, and it has to be appreciated And that is my function. First of all, I must listen carefully. What is that they are experiencing? What is that they are expressing? Then I may not be able to digest it. That's a different matter. But I should be careful to receive it, information. And then I should be able to appreciate it. That's what I do. Understand that I don't understand many things. That doesn't mean that I'm not enlightened. Oh ho! Don't rush to that conclusion. I am highly enlightened.
Bilkul, yes, sir.
Everybody. If you are not enlightened, you can't even help yourself. And the very fact that I am able to help others shows that I am highly enlightened. Whether I understand your meditation experience or not, I am enlightened. Please tell everybody that I am enlightened.
Yes, sir. Dear friends, our Grandmaster Patriji is highly, highly, highly enlightened. No doubt, sir.
Thank you, Baba,
Yes, sir.
for the certificate from Pyramid Valley.
Sir, this shows your simplicity, I guess, sir.
Yes?
Thank you, sir. So we have Ananti ma'am with us. Ma'am.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Master Shalini. Namaste, sir. Namaste to everybody. Sir, I have a question on karma, sir. Generally, we say that whatever we do, we have our own karma. But when we see, we have our genes, which is there from our forefathers, fathers and everybody. So in the same way, will someone else say my grandfather's karma, will it affect me, sir? Will I have a part of that their karma along with my karma? Because we all
No way. Your grandfather is different from you. Don't mix up the body and the soul. Body is entirely different, soul is entirely different. Karma comes from the soul, not from the body.
But we are interconnected, no, sir? That is my thing.
They are not at all interconnected. They seem to be interconnected, but they are not at all interconnected.
Okay.
It's a little difficult to understand for those people who are physically oriented. But the more you become spiritually oriented, the more you'll understand this very easily. See, we are so much bothered about the physicality, being in the physicality, that we tend to see everything from the physical side. It is natural in the beginners in the field. But as you advance in the field, you shift your focus from physicality to spirituality, from the body to the soul. Then you will understand that everything flows from the soul, never from the body, of your grandfather or grandmother. Everything comes from your own past lifetimes, adjusted to the physical bodies of other parents. That adjustment happens. But karma always comes from the soul. Remember that point for the present.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
When you first time you hear some classical music, Carnatic music, you may not understand it. How can you understand it? Unless you are a student of Carnatic music. That doesn't mean that you must not be able to appreciate it. But as you go along, you become a pandit in Carnatic music. You understand all the ragas in different taras. Same thing here also, in spirituality also. For the moment, understand that karma flows only from soul, never from the bodies. That particular point is enough for you now.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Later on, you can become a maestro in Carnatic music, like Shyamangudi Srinivasa here. Okay? But that's a far way ahead of you in spirituality.
Yes, sir.
Understand me?
Yes, sir. I understand, sir.
Thank you, Ananti ma'am. Patri sir, we do have a lot of targets, deliverables to be made. We have the goal setting based on time. So sometimes our body will be very tired and we need to push ourselves to complete few works. Is it good to push ourselves and finish it first or give rest to the body?
The answer is double, yes and no. Depends upon the situation. Sometimes you have to push yourself. Sometimes you have to give rest to yourself. That's where wisdom comes in.
Right.
When you should act, in which way, whether to move forward or whether to stay backward, whether to open your mouth or whether to keep silent, whether to push yourself or give yourself some sufficient rest. These are wisdom part. Wise people always know what to do, what not to do. If you are not wise, you don't know what to do, what not to do. You are in confusion. Wise people are never in confusion. They specifically exactly know what to do, what not to do in a given situation. Whether to put their forward step or whether to take a backward step. So it depends upon the situation. Given the situation, there is always one right thing to do. So in that given situation, you must be able to find out that right thing to do. That is wisdom, very wise person. Today I am very happy to talk about knowledge, information, wisdom, common sense, enlightenment, all these words. I am very happy.
Thank you, sir. Sir, we have our master, senior master, Dr. Jivendra Ketapanavar. So please.
सर नमस्ते सर.
क्या हो रहा भाई?
सर बढ़िया सर, बहुत बढ़िया सर. सर हम तो आंजनेय के जैसे हैं और लक्ष्मण के जैसे हैं. बस श्री राम का हुक्म जो है वो लेके चलते हैं और मंजिल तक पहुंचते हैं सर. और हम अलग अलग मूवमेंट से जुड़े हुए थे. इससे पहले हम सभी पिरामिड मास्टर्स अलग अलग मूवमेंट से जुड़े हुए थे, अलग अलग धर्म के संप्रदाय से जुड़े हुए थे. लेकिन हमारे अंदर जो था कुछ पाने का, तो आपको देखने के बाद, आपसे मिलने के बाद हमें अपनी मंजिल मिल गई और आपसे हम सभी जुड़ गए सर. ये PSSM इतना अच्छा लगता है सर, हर एक मास्टर से बात करना. और आप आए तो हमेशा हमारे लिमिटेशन को तोड़ते रहते हैं सर. ऐसे ही तोड़ते रहिए सर, प्लीज ऐसे ही तोड़ते रहिए और हमें अनलिमिट करते रहिए सर.
Yes, sir. From limitedness to unlimitedness,
सर.
from bondedness to freedom. That is our journey.
Yes.
Journey of the soul is always that.
Yes. बहुत ही अच्छा लगता है सर. और मैंने ठान लिया था सर, आप आए और मैं ऐसे ही मेडिटेशन करूं. और जैसे ही शालिनी ने अनाउंस किया कि सर आए, तो पता नहीं मेरी आंखें खुल गई और आपको देखते सुनते मैं बैठ गया सर. सो सर इस जन्म में सर ओशो के बाद आपसे जुड़े हैं हम सभी. और हुक्म करते रहिए सर पिरामिड मास्टर को, खासकर इस बंदे जैसे व्यक्ति को, कि क्या करना है, क्या नहीं करना है, कब करना है. तो हम आपसे जुड़े रहेंगे सर हजारों साल तक, और हजारों साल तक ऐसे ही आपकी मीटिंग में रहेंगे.
क्या करने का है, क्या नहीं करने का है, ये आपके ऊपर निर्भर है. मेरे हुक्म के ऊपर बिल्कुल नहीं बाबा. ये यहाँ हुक्म तो चलता ही नहीं.
लेकिन हमारे लिए आपका हुक्म है सर.
मेरे तरफ से कोई भी हुक्म नहीं हो सकता, संभव ही नहीं है, मुमकिन ही नहीं है.
सर आपके इशारे हमारे लिए हुक्म बन जाते हैं सर काम करने के लिए. आपने कहा कि नो इंटरफेरेंस, तो हमारे लिए हुक्म बनता है. आप तो इंफॉर्मेशन
देना भी इंटरफियरेंस है बाबा.
आपने कहा नॉन वायलेंस, तो हमारे लिए हुक्म बनता है सर. क्या करें सर, आपका उपदेश हमारे लिए आदेश बनता है सर, अपने आप बन जाता है सर.
तो मेरे तरफ उंगली मत दिखाइए आप. कि मैं हुक्म दे रहा
हाँ,
हूँ।
वो तो 100% सही है सर, वो तो 100% सही। लेकिन आपका उपदेश हमारे लिए आदेश, आपके 18 प्रिंसिपल्स हमारे लिए आदेश, आपका उपदेश है ये 18 प्रिंसिपल, लेकिन हमारे लिए आदेश बनते हैं। तो ये मैजिक है सर, रियली
ये आपका
मैजिक।
बड़प्पन है बाबा, ये आपका ग्रेट एनलाइटनमेंट है कि यू आर एबल टू सी द ट्रूथ. When you are able to see the truth, you are highly enlightened. Ketappa is highly enlightened. Otherwise, he cannot see the truth so very directly. You are even perceiving the truth emotionally. क्योंकि जो बताया गया है वो आपके लिए हुक्म बन गई. It's a very, very emotional enlightenment. अपने आप की जगह ये बहुत सुंदर है, अति सुंदर बाबा. I like this emotional enlightenment. जो औरों का सच्चाई आपके लिए आदेश बन गई, हुक्म बन गई, तो दिस ग्रेट इमोशनल एनलाइटनमेंट. Apart from intellectual enlightenment, there is emotional enlightenment. You are a classic example of that, Ketappa ji. Jeevandar Ketappa Navar, doctor. Such a highly emotionally enlightened person, master. I have seen you for the past 20 years.
Sir.
I've been seeing you. I'm always surprised by your greatness. I don't call it humility, I call it emotional enlightenment, which is a very, very sweet thing to observe in people. Thank you, Baba, for your greatness.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your grace.
Thank you, Ketappa sir.
Thank you.
Now we do have another senior master from Karnataka, Mr. Koteshwar Rao. Koteshwar sir, please can you come up with a question?
Thank you, sir. Sir, pranam.
Yeah, Baba.
Sir, a simple question. The difference between connection and attachment. Difference between connection and attachment, sir.
Connection is non-committal. Attachment is deeply committed to it. So, a connection is technical connection. Attachment is emotional connection. And the attachment of a mother to the children is very beautiful. There is nothing depraving in that. A mother is not just connected to her children. A mother is totally attached. Totally means totally, 100%, 1000%, 1,000,000%. Attached to her own children, 1000%. Is that bad? Can anybody say that? No way. So it depends upon the situation, Baba. Every word in its context is beautiful. You are connected to everything in the whole world, in the creation, but you are attached to only a few things, like your own children. You are connected to your neighbors. You are not attached to your neighbors, but you are connected to your neighbors. But you are attached to your own family members. I am attached to Koteshwar. I am attached to Ketappa. I am attached to Sagar, Shalini. But I am connected to the whole creation. In attachment, motherhood comes. Whenever there is motherhood, there is attachment. Deep attachment. So, appreciate the word connection. You are connected to everything in the whole creation. You are connected to every stranger, every future, every past of every person. Connection is always there. You are connected to every parallel self, every parallel universe. Connections are endless. Attachments are few. We are both simultaneously connected and also attached. Connected to everything, whether you know about them or not. You are connected to everything. And even though you are connected to everything, you are attached to only a few things at a given time, which are very beautiful things. Thank you, Koteshwara Garu.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Patri sir, we do say this astral traveling, where we travel with our astral body. And we also have other bodies. Can we also travel with other bodies?
We travel with the astral body. We don't travel with the causal body. Traveling happens only with the astral body. With the causal body, you are instantly there. There is no travel. You are instantly there with higher bodies. If you want to travel, you must travel in the astral body. That's why we say astral travel, but not mental travel. With the mental body, you are just instantly there. It's a good question you have put.
Thank you, sir. It was from one of the audience. Thank you for the question. So, Sagar sir, can you come up with it?
Yeah. Sir, can you share some core messages from Ashtavakra Gita?
Ashtavakra Gita, I like one statement from Ashtavakra Gita. Mukta abhimani mukto hi baddho baddha abhimanyapi kim vadanti hai satyeham ya mati hi sagatir bhaved. This is the most famous statement from Ashtavakra Gita, as I could see. Everything is great, but we only pick up what we are attached to. I am attached to this particular sloka from Ashtavakra Gita. Okay. Mukta abhimani mukto hi. Mukta abhimani means a man who is interested in enlightenment, who wants enlightenment. Mukti is enlightenment, freedom. Mukta abhimani means a man who is attached to enlightenment. Mukta abhimani mukto hi. A man who is attached to enlightenment becomes enlightened. Certainly. Mukta abhimani mukto hi means he will certainly become enlightened because he is attached to enlightenment. Baddho baddha abhimanyavi. Baddho means attachment, bondedness. A man who is attached to bondedness will become bonded. He doesn't want freedom. He is attached to bondedness. So he will become always bonded. Kim vadanti hai satyayam. Kim vadanti is the proverb. And this particular proverb is correct. Which particular proverb? Ya mati sa gatir bhaved. As your mind is, so is your destiny. Mati is your thinking. Gati is your destiny. Thinking creates your destiny. And that is the subject every day I am writing. From the great book, Thinking and Destiny by Harold W. Percival. Thinking is mati, destiny is gati. The same statement has been given by Astavakra. Ya mati hi sa gatir bhaved. As you think, so it becomes. As your mind is, so your destiny. If you want to change your destiny, you must change your mind. Ya mati hi sa gatir bhaved. That is the ultimate statement, the only statement required to understand spiritual science. Ya mati hi sa gatir bhaved. Mati is the mind, the pattern of thinking. Gati is your destiny, what you are going to encounter in the future. What you are going to convert into reality in physical terms, in exterior relation. That is your gati. Ya matihi sa gatir bhavet. As you think, so it becomes. If you want enlightenment, of course you will become enlightened. If you don't want to become enlightened, you will never become enlightened. Many people don't want enlightenment. I'll give you Duryodhana's statement. Duryodhana said, Janami dharmaha, nachame pravrittihi. Janami adharmaha, nachame nivrittihi. Janami dharma, I know what is dharma, but I don't want to do it. Janami adharma, I know what is adharma, but I want to do it. Mandodari was giving a lecture to Ravana. Don't go for Sita. Ravana said, don't give me a lecture. I know what is truth, but I want to do that. Like Duryodhana. Okay, it's up to you. Knowledge is different, what you want to do is different. Then you will reap that kind of destiny. Whatever your mind is, your mind creates that particular destiny. Ya mati hi sa gatir bhavet. So again the whole shloka is Mukta abhimani mukto hi baddho baddhabhimanyapi kim vadanti hai satyayam ya mati sa gatir bhavet. Most important shloka for me from Ashtavakra Gita.
Wonderful, sir. Wonderful, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. Patri sir, you always say there are 4 enemies for a spiritual warrior: fear, half knowledge, power, and old
I
age.
don't say. Don Juan says that. I stole it from him.
Okay,
Don
sir.
Juan matters.
Yes, sir. Through you. Thanks for the update, sir. So, can you say something about it, sir? Explain the concept of it.
The teachings of Don Juan, that is a great book. And there's a beautiful concept. If you are a warrior for truth, you got 4 enemies. And those 4 enemies are, the first enemy is fear. The second enemy is clarity. The third enemy is power. Fourth enemy is old age. It's a big subject here. You want a full lecture on that? First enemy, fear. Many people have many types of fears. If you have any fear of anything, you have fallen a defeated person to your first enemy. When you face your fears squarely, then you have overcome your first enemy. The first enemy is very, very difficult to overcome, Baba. Because if you are going to put a question and I find it stupid, I will say, hey, Shalini is stupid. You must not fear that. You must be ready to face it. Then only you can speak to me.
Yes, sir.
If you are not afraid of my scolding you, if you are not fearful of that, you have overcome that enemy. So after you overcome fear, you have some clarity in your life, but only half-baked clarity. So we are guided by our half knowledge, half-baked clarity. Again, that becomes an enemy for you. It takes a long journey for the second stage to pass, for the second enemy to pass. Every enemy is a great enemy, Baba, for a warrior. Fear is a great enemy, clarity is a great enemy, and power. When you have a lot of enlightenment, you have got power over others. And that's a very mesmerizing thing. You have to overcome that. You tend to interfere with people's lives because of your power. And you must desist from that. It's very difficult. Then the fourth enemy comes in old age. Hey, enough is enough here. I can't work anymore. मुझे कुछ हो गया इंदौर में. I am troubled, so I can't go to Raipur. That is, you are falling for the old age. Whatever happens to you, you must proceed with your work. That is, you are not fallen for the fourth enemy called as old age. A classic example for not falling for the old age is Bhishma. You know, after 10 days of war, he is so very injured. He was on the Ampashaya, on the bed of arrows. Yet, Krishna asked Duryodhana, Dharmaraja to go and learn from Bhishma at that stage. And Dharmaraja goes and asks for wisdom from Bhishma, and he gives a big lecture at that stage. So he is not overcome by the physical body's condition. He overcome all physical body's conditions, Bhishma. It's the most classic example of his lecture on the Ampashaya, how you should never care for your physical body, come what may. That is, you have overcome the fourth enemy, called as the old age. Thank you very much. Anything more on this subject at this time is out of place. I don't have common sense.
Yes, sir. Thanks, sir. Thanks a lot. Sir, another question. You always say the role of women is very important. And even in our movement, the Pyramid Spiritual Society's movement, you give so much of importance for the women. Can you please say about it, sir? As we also have Women's Day coming up.
Yes, March 8th is International Women's Day. I got a program in Bhubaneswar.
Wow.
On that day, fixed it 2 months back, for me to be on March 8th in Bhubaneswar on the International Women's Day. See, we are all born women in many lifetimes. We are all born as men in many lifetimes. We take equal number of births in the woman's body and the man's body. Equal number of births. To experience life from both sides equally and to be developed into a fully developed personality of being both a man and a woman. Being a woman, you must develop manly qualities. Being a man, you must develop womanly qualities. Whenever you see a man, you must develop your manly qualities. Whenever you see a woman, you must develop your womanly qualities. Womanly qualities are entirely different from manly qualities. They are called a yin and yang. Yin is womanly quality, yang is manly qualities. In Chinese philosophy, you see always yin and yang. Yin is woman's, yang is manly qualities. Whenever you see a man, you must develop manly qualities. Whenever you see a woman, you must develop, that is an opportunity for you to develop women's qualities. When you are in a woman's body, you are naturally drifted to women's qualities without any efforts. When you are in a man's body, you are naturally drifting towards manly qualities without your efforts. When you are in a man's body, it takes efforts for you to get into women's qualities. And when you are in a woman's body, it takes effort for you to get into man's qualities. Something naturally comes to you when you are in a woman's body. Something naturally comes to you when you are a male body. You should be able to appreciate everything. And you must be able to make specific efforts to go into other types of characters, personalities. If you are male, go into the female character. If you are a female, go into the male character. And the whole age is becoming a female age. For the whole many yugas, it was the male yuga, male domination. Now the age has come, male domination is ceasing. No more male domination. That doesn't mean that female domination will be there. Okay, it means equality will be there. Absolute equality will be there. Absolute respect for each other would be there. We are entering that kind of age. That's why we perform all Mahila Yajnas, Mahila Jnana Mahachakras. Transition from male domination age to equality age. We are for that, Baba. Too much male domination has happened. Too much hell has been created on the earth planet because of the male domination. Heaven is going to be created when there is equality. So, to overcome male domination, we have to give specific respect to females for many years to upset that. That's what we are doing, that's all. The women first now. Shalini should always be in the front and lead the whole society.
As you say, sir. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Saying about it is not the domination and it is about equality. Thanks a lot, sir. Sir, we have another question from a person. We say sorry and thank you are two important things. And Patriji says there's no forgiveness, it is only forgetting. And how about the gratitude, sir?
I didn't get your question, Baba. Repeat.
Sorry and thank you are two big words, what we use much. And you always say forgetting is more important than forgiving. So how about the gratitude, sir? How was the impact of gratitude?
What has got that to do with the word sorry and thank you? Sorry and thank you are good words. Nothing to do with your capacity of forgetfulness or not forgetting it. If you are sorry, if you say sorry, that's all. There the matter ends. And if you feel happy, you say thank you very much. I don't find anything against these two words here. They are not philosophical words. They are common sense used words. They are not loaded words. Sorry and thank you. They are very, very unloaded words. Whereas non-forgiving or forgiving, they are very loaded words. Don't interconnect them.
Right.
Right?
Right, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, can we have your guided meditation, flute meditation?
Meditation?
Yes.
Yes, Baba. Okay, everybody close your eyes. I'll play the flute. Varahamurthy garu, please put everybody into meditation.
Yes, sir. Thank you. My dear friends, sit comfortably. Cross your feet and clasp your fingers into the fingers of the two hands gently. And all of you kindly close your eyes gently. Don't open your eyes till the end of the meditation. And observe your natural, easy, simple, tranquil, and peaceful breath. And observe continuously your breath. No thoughts whatsoever. Even if the thoughts comes, don't follow it. And again, be with your breath. Be with your breath. Try to become one with your breath with a nice music, flute by Patriji sir.
Be with your normal breath. Be with your normal, natural breath, my dear friends. Every given hour, you must be able to spend 10 minutes in meditation. Every given day, you must be able to spend a couple of hours in meditation. Meditation is more important than sleeping and eating. We must give more importance to meditation compared to eating and sleeping. Final 5 minutes. Be with your breath. Final 1 minute. Be with your breath. Only 1 minute. Final 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Kindly place your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly remove your hands and you may open your eyes. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Patri sir, for giving us your Tuesday wisdoms. Dear friends, we are very happy. A lot of people are here who have visited Pyramid Valley too. And I take privilege in inviting everyone to this meditation ashram, the International Meditation Center, Pyramid Valley, Bangalore. We also posted the link to the website. You can please log in to have more details. And after this lockdown, very recently, we have also started with, we are having advanced meditation and manifestation by Chandra Pulamarsetti, the 4-day program. And also we have certificate course by Dr. B. Shivaramappa sir on March 19th. And in the April, we are having a 7-day stillness retreat. The recent session at the stillness had a very huge impact. And we are again coming up with the same session in April. And we just posted the link for all the upcoming events. Please log in and you can register for the programs and get no more details. I request Sagar sir to conclude.
Yes, wonderful. Thank you very much, Patri sir. It was a wonderful, enlightening session covering wisdom, knowledge, enlightenment, attachment, and woman power, women energies. So it was wonderful to have you answer a lot of questions. It's enlightening. So I think we'll look forward to the Tuesday morning sessions. All of you here on the call and on Pyramid Valley WhatsApp groups and email lists will get information on Patriji's every Tuesday morning 7 to 8 Q&A session is being held by different forums. So please do join and get your questions answered. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much, Ramurthy sir. Thank you very much, Shalini. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Sagar sir. Thank you, dear friends. So let us all meet again for the next Tuesday. Thank you.